Don.
Ills.
Hello, weird league players. You sweaty bastards.
Yo, if you're
you
listening,
probably just lost the game. I'm sorry you feel that way. I promise to make Don be a little bit better in this game next time.
If you're listening to this,
And if you won by beating him, enjoy your free points and whatnot. So
if you clicked on a link and in League of Legends,
I just want to know how wet your T-shirt is from fucking sitting there sweating over the last 30 minutes.
I'm sweaty walking up and down Raw all day.
No, not you. The fucking the LOL players that are over here.
Hey, if you clicked on this link and you were playing League of Legends, you suck my dick. I fucking hate every one of you. But thanks for listening.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Time to move on.
Yeah. You really know. There's nowhere we can go from there, right? Just really fucking. Like kill the sheep in one blow.
Yeah.
I could have shorn it for a while.
See you in the jungle, bitch.
Yeah. God, you get me like
catch me creeping in the lower level of the map.
I get like
something.
I realize like League is my own like, Vietnam.
Go get killed by minions, bitch.
Oh, you mean minions?
Is it minions?
Yeah,
I thought it was minions.
So they're minions, but when minions end up accidentally like killing a dude or knocking down a turret, we call them minions.
That's probably what it is. It's like all the people that are salty as fuck listening to this right now. That's probably what happened to them.
I think they are. They're the real life minions.
Yeah.
They're little.
The little yellow boys.
They got 100 HP. They ain't shit. You know what I mean? They're just pecking at us.
Yeah. Moving on.
Yeah. But that happens sometimes.
That.
There will be 5 versus 5 like in the jungle or the river somewhere, right? And because one lane is so pushed up, like sometimes the minions like win the game for you. Just because you got the other team engaged. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Episode 51.
Yeah. It starts 2 minutes in.
Motherfucking F-Mob.
Is it? It is 51, yeah. I'm like, dude, every single time. It's just like a recurring theme at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, what episode is it?
Yeah, I just, last one was 50, so you know what I mean? You kind of got it so stuck in your head, but like, yeah.
The non-anniversary edition.
No episode we ever do is like, they're celebrating 54. What the fuck?
It's like episode 100, and I'm just like, nope.
Yeah.
Not my episode.
Like, why are they popping bottles on 104? What's their deal? I don't get it.
Yeah, we got those awkward numbers.
Yeah, it's funny. Let's see. 104 to... Okay, it's all 04.
Yeah, it'll be 4.
There's no, like, auspicious numbers there. It's just...
It's awkward.
Yeah.
We should rebrand. Redo it.
How could we do that?
I have no idea, honestly.
Yeah, we'd have to... I was thinking about that. I was thinking about maybe for your birthday I would go back. I would re-record the beginnings of every episode and just be like, this is episode 1 of the F-Mob Podcast.
Oh, you just edit the voices? Where it's like episode 100 and you just take out the 1.
Yeah. It just doesn't make any sense when we talk about it. It's just like, fuck.
Would you edit out the part where I question what episode it is every single week?
Nah, I would just go with... I guess I'd have to do some Frankenstein work, right?
Yeah. It'd be a lot of work.
We do have so much audio of ourselves talking, like we could put ourselves in awkward situations.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, we don't even have to chop it up. I mean, there's plenty of parts where people can go back and be like, is that what he said?
We could just, I was thinking, okay, it's not even hard work. Like, the wrong people won.
Like, it's like, that's what I'm saying. You don't have to even bother chopping it up, like, half the fucking time. It's just, you did say that.
That's funny. Yeah, wait for the main chunk of the episode to get done. Like, okay, he's...
Yeah, these episodes just cannot be in the hands of Karens. Like, that's really... I live my day-to-day life praying and hoping that no Karen ever listens to our shit.
Yeah, I'm at the end of the episode.
And the day happens, like, we're done.
The last thing you hear on certain episodes, like, there's no gold behind the banks, man. It's all
just tinfoil.
It's all a scam. And then the episode ends. You're like, that's enough.
Just cut you off.
So, I've had this idea for a while. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't really been able to put it into words, but I was thinking this week. I realized in my life, I would like to experience what it's like to be homeless once.
What?
Yeah.
Are you already homeless? You look homeless.
I appear homeless. Yeah. I'm like,
if only you had donated your hair, then you wouldn't.
I'm like a homeless cosplayer at this point.
You're not even like cosplaying.
Yeah, I'm living it.
You're basically an actor right now.
Method actor, yeah.
Yeah, you're basically just like you've been playing your whole life.
I'm Jim Carrey, just stuck in the role.
Yep.
No, but I realized it would be interesting to...
Like right now, you're on set. And everything. Like, please refer to me as the character that I'm playing.
Yeah. It would be interesting, just as a challenge, right? Just the homeless challenge, right? That I wake up one day and I've just been homeless for a year. And I'm full homeless, and now I got to dig myself out of that and get back to like even. I think it'd be an interesting reality TV show.
You mean like you drop everything and just go to town?
You drop me homeless? Off. Yeah, like maybe with or even without
like no possessions.
No possessions. Yeah, just got to start off fresh, new character.
Level 1.
Yeah. Level 1 fucking
street thug.
Level 1.
You got
level 1
level 35 boss.
Yeah. Just see how I play it. Like, all right, he's gonna get a job or he's gonna juke somebody. You know? What's he gonna do? So
are you gonna snitch or are you gonna fucking take the money bag? Like,
yeah. Am I gonna help the crook or fucking dime him out the cops for the reward? Remember that game in Rick and Morty, the fucking...
Yeah, the life thing?
Yeah, I forget the dude's name. Yeah. Busters. But it's like that, yeah. Like, drop me off, like, all right.
Blitz and Chits.
Yeah, Blitz and Chits. Yeah. Blips and Chits.
Yeah.
Fucking... God, what was that dude's name? Like, Roy or something?
It was... No, yeah, it is Roy.
Roy.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was Roy. The Life of Roy or something like that.
That's so funny.
He was like a shoe salesman at the end of his life.
He was working a carpet
deal.
He had a heart attack. Yeah. I think about that a lot.
You think like that's how you want to die?
Yeah, I want to like.
Shoe salesman.
I either want to go out like that or
carpet
like, like with 2 machine guns, like bang, you know what I mean? Just like gunning down crooks.
So you'd rather get shot by the police to death?
Nah, like
for the National Guard or whatever.
No, I hunt down some sex traffickers, you know, and fucking I invade their shit. I'm like I came to fuck. They let me in, and I'm like, bah, 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 bah. And then they start shooting back. I'm like, bro, come on, pussy.
You just like Max Payne everything?
Yeah. Fucking, I'm taking pills.
Like Neo, like jumping between pillars and shit in the Matrix.
Nah, but like, I think that would be an interesting exercise. Just to be like, all right.
What, guns blazing going to a fucking sex trafficking ring? Yeah. That's great exercise, I gotta say.
Wait, I do think about that sometimes. Like, as a dude, do you ever think, like, I should go hunt down bad dudes? You never have, like, a Batman thought?
Like a vigilante type of thing? Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, if I had more tools, like, access to more tools, rather, I think I'd be like, yeah. But also, like, how the fuck do you start? Like, how do you know? You know what I mean? That's the toughest part. It's like, who... Like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that one day, right? Like, tomorrow, I'm just gonna be like, you know what? I'm dedicating this week to fucking taking down all the bad guys in Philly. Like, well, where do you start? Like, how do you determine who's the sex traffickers and who are not?
I think if it's me, I'm on the dark web, right? Mm-hmm. And I just start looking for people. Like,
but you won't be able to tell where they are.
Yeah, well, I think what I did...
You just start looking at, like, context clues and shit.
Yeah. I'm like, I just look for, like, the whole, local MILFs want to fuck. Like, all right, that's... But it's on the dark web, so it's like forced, right? I'm like, all right. So what's the fee? Okay, where do I go? Cool.
Yeah, but that would probably put you on a world scale. You gotta do something a little closer.
Okay, yeah, clean up Philly first, and then kind of right.
I would imagine you probably started like strip clubs or something.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And then you start questioning the strippers. You're like,
yeah,
who do you work for?
Yeah,
just beat the shit out of them in the bathroom. You're like, who do you work for?
You beat the strippers up like that
for the information and shit.
They're the victims. Like, a horrible way to be a vigilante.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Not a great start. Like,
you gotta go
like the hooker beater. Like, watch out for him.
Hooker beater. You gotta go after the club owner. Like, where is she?
Yeah, you're right. I'll work my way up. Look, I'll beat the stripper up a little bit, rough him up. Just rough him up, and then move up to the bouncer. No, I'd skip the bouncer. I guess I'd probably already be fighting the bouncer at that point.
You gotta
she'd probably run back and be like, nope.
I keep the bouncer busy. I'm like, hey, what's up, baby?
So you'll be like the Robin in this case, dude. You'll be my Robin, and I'll just be like,
go ahead, get to the So it's like you beat down like the manager of the strip club, then like you find out who the regional manager of the strip club was. You know what I mean?
Like, I just bust down his door like with a fucking like ski mask. I'm like, let me talk to your manager. Yeah. It's like, I am the manager. Your manager's manager.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to the director. Who's the director's director?
Let me talk to the CEO. Like, please.
You're beating up the CTO. Like, where is he? Where's the COO? You beat the COO up. Get him the CEO. Is our
Who
president?
do you work for?
How's this company structured?
What if like what if I like fuck up my first attempt at it? Like, obviously, right? Like I fuck up and it just like I just end up beating a bunch of strippers, beat the shit out of the fucking dude, like the security guard, CEO, and they're just like illegal business and shit. Like they just we don't get anywhere with that. So now I'm just forever fucked.
I'll just be outside, lean up against your car. You come outside like, nah, bro, I fucked up.
We gotta go to the other. We gotta go to cheerleaders, bro.
I don't know. I had a brain fart. I punched it.
We gotta check out Club Risque now or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I punched the chick.
We'll find somebody though. Well, at one point you would imagine.
That's what like
somebody there knows.
That's what like Jiraiya was doing in Naruto. Like he was always hanging around these shady clubs looking for information. Like, dude,
he was always peeking at fucking the water springs. Like, he was always there. He cut the hole out and shit, and he would just sit there.
Yeah. He's like, I'll get to the bottom of this.
Dude. Well, the book that he was reading was like a fucking nudie mag, dude, the whole time.
My theory was that he, because like Kakashi was always hyped when a new book dropped of his, right? My theory was that he was always looking for Orochimaru, right? So he'd hang out in shady places and just come off as this pervy dude, like, yeah, I'm trying to fuck. You seen this pale guy, you know? Yeah. And so I always thought that the book he was writing was in code. Like, it was kind of like goofy fucking titty shit, you know what I mean? Like a fuck book or
but
whatever.
Also, like, help me look for Orochimaru type shit.
Also, like, information. Like, it's in code. Like, I went here, talked to these people.
Did they ever, like, I don't think they ever touched up on, like, what his actual book was.
I mean, I just remember the cover and the chick like running like, and there's like a circle with a slash through it, like can't buy
censored.
Yeah, that was my, maybe I'm just like a paranoid conspiracy theorist and it just falls down into Naruto. Yeah. I'm like, nah, there's books. There's something in those fucking books.
I mean, it makes sense. Like
it's an interesting theory, right? It doesn't really clash up because there is this dichotomy of. You have all these pervy ninja dudes, but then they're also serious jonin type dudes. Yeah. So it's like it would make sense that they were like, because the second the book drops, Kakashi's like, yeah, I gotta finish this shit. You know,
I gotta go pick it up.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did he even sell the books at? Like there was never a newspaper stand or anything.
Yeah, there's no like dirty, those dirty newspaper stands. Yeah. At like what's that place even called? The Gallery.
Where?
On Market
Like
Street.
Downtown.
Yeah.
You mean like just like the fucking stands in like the middle of the road?
If you go downstairs, there's like a bookshop. There's a magazine shop. One time when I used to live on F Street, it was a minute before I don't even think I ever had internet hooked up there. I think I just had a computer.
Oh, so that's why you were reading books?
Yeah. So I was always at Barnes & Nobles scooping books, but also I was like, no, dude, here, let me tell you how I got porn at F Street, right?
What the fuck?
This is so wild. A homie of mine, I'm not going to name, I would shoot over to his crib.
But didn't they have those at Blockbuster too? They had the fucking back rooms and shit where it was like...
I think Blockbuster had
18 and up or whatever the fuck.
Blockbuster had risque selections, not as much though.
Yeah. But it was all like in the back. It was like you couldn't go there ever.
If you went to an off-brand like rental place... They had the saloon doors you would go through, and it was...
I think it's such a weird thing, like, because they had... those were, like, things back in the day, right? Where you go into a fucking store, and you would just watch a fucking porn, like, film, and it's like, what the fuck, dude? This is, like, the weirdest thing in society. Like, you know what I mean? Like, holy shit. How did they let that go?
Right in Oxford Circle, like, on Pratt and the Bully, there was a video store, and there was, like, one wall of just nude shit just out. Like, you would just walk... I'd walk in... I think one aisle had video games and like the back had movies, and then like there was a few selections of like Debbie Does Dallas and shit. Like, yo,
see, if I was a vigilante starting out, I would visit one of those places back in the 80s.
Where's Debbie?
Who is Debbie?
I like the Batman, the Dark Knight. Remember he does like he grabs someone and goes, where is she? That whole fucking he grabs him in the fucking police
He does
station.
that like the whole entire fucking movie.
Oh, it's so good. It's the best voice acting ever. Fucking.
I personally didn't like it.
You didn't like that?
I didn't like Christian Bale that much as Batman.
I liked when in the second one where like the copycat Batmans try to bust fucking what's his face Scarecrow, and the copycat's like, what's the difference between me and you? And Batman's like, I'm not wearing hockey pads. It's just,
but he is though, literally, dude. Like, have you seen him? Like, come on.
Yeah, he got a spray pan.
He's got fucking Kevlar shit everywhere instead. Like, but he really is. So, I mean, he's just wearing really fancy and military grade hockey pads. Like.
Military grade hockey pads. Yeah, it's just I don't know. I love that voice. Like it's just so good. It's so fucking.
Well, that's the vigilante voice. I mean, you can't.
Yeah.
You know, you can't interrogate him unless
you actually. Yeah, you got to.
I feel like it's like a speech check. It's like 20% increase to intimidation.
Yes, and intimidate. Yeah.
You get a boost.
Yeah.
Fucking. It's a skill check.
Yeah, that's funny as shit.
Roll a d20.
But yeah, that went in a funny direction. But yeah, I always thought that was cool. I always thought, like, in my head, I always kind of, like, way back when I was young and I didn't really know drug dealers, I thought drug dealers were the bad guys of society. So
they kind of are.
Yeah, well, I think they're the low level. They're like the guys that stand on the corner and just will. It's
the suppliers you're after.
Yeah. Well, even now I'm like, that's all. They should legalize all that shit. You know, like that. They're just capitalizing on
what, like cocaine and shit. Like,
yeah,
just legalize it. Fuck it. What's the worst that could happen?
Well, here's what's happening.
I mean, here's the thing though. It doesn't make sense that it's illegal because, right? I mean, if you want it, you're gonna go get it anyway.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like, you're just making it complicated for me by going to get it. Right now, I gotta go find the guy who knows a guy.
Yeah.
You know, instead of just getting the guy, and the guy is discreet, right? Because he don't want to be found either. So I mean,
he's cool.
You guys are just making it real complicated to do anything.
Yeah, like Nixon started the war on drugs, right? And it's still going on.
Yeah.
And there's been more drugs taken. People that.
But what do they do with all those drugs? What, do they just like have a giant bonfire party? And
when they capture it? Mm-hmm. I think it sits in an evidence locker, and then what happens is at some point once it's like free and clear, like once the case has already been solved with it, right? Then they're like, all right, we got this extra.
What do they have? Fucking fingerprints on like this giant fucking meth bag? Like,
well, I think they got it. Yeah.
Why do they keep it in evidence? This is the evidence right here. I mean, I could literally walk up to you and be like, yep, you got it, and then fucking throw a baggie at you and be like, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
Here's the evidence, officer.
Yeah, there is this loose chain of custody that people talk about. Like, all right, I found it on
like
him.
You think in court, like, they just like
bagged it.
Fucking slide over a giant like bag of weed and shit that they confiscated. They're like, but your honor, check this out right here. We found this in his backpack. Yeah. This shit is like the size of a fucking like cinder block.
Yeah. What if they did that? You're at court and you just got to drop a big bag of white powder on the fucking table.
You think that like that? But yeah, like see right, like El Chapo and shit. Like you think they like fucking just showed them the giant fucking like huge warehouses of cocaine and shit. Like they just brought it to court with them. They're like
pallet jacks.
Yeah. on the little forklift. He's like beep. Door opens up.
Mr. Chapo, does this look familiar to you?
Never seen it in my life. Well, it's got your brand on it. Like
there's
there's a El Chapo written in the cocaine. Like
it looks like the like a smiley El Chapo.
Yeah. It was me.
Yeah.
It's like the writing in sand, you know, when you write in sand, it's just written out in the cocaine, just El Chapo.
El Chapo. Yeah.
Judge like, yup, that's definitely looks like his. Looks good to me.
What's that baseball team? The Cleveland Indians? They got the.
I don't know. Are they allowed to be called that anymore?
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think they are.
I don't think they are. Dude, they have fucking like Washington football team is like literally the dumbest fucking name I've ever heard in my entire fucking life, dude.
Oh, wow.
All because there's just Redskins. Like, but they didn't even bother changing it. Like,
yeah. That's.
I missed the Indian lady on the Land O'Lakes stuff. They got rid of her too.
Oh yeah, they got rid of her and kept.
It's just the giant O. Like it's empty as shit. Like put something else there. Put like a fucking feather or something like that. I don't know. Like.
Yeah, they got rid of the Indian and they kept the land.
Yeah, overly sensitive.
Typical white guys.
I mean, the Indian stuff I can understand, like, because, I mean,
Yeah,
y'all really kind of shit the bed with that one.
Yeah, I think it was...
Or the Dutch shit the bed with that one.
Yeah.
Or whoever it was. It was like the Dutch, Spanish, fucking French.
Yeah, they wrote that number
Dirtbags.
Yeah, I think they probably shouldn't trade on that. You know what I mean? Be like, oh, cool, look, it's... At least don't call them Indians. Call them natives.
Yeah.
Native folk, you know?
Well, they were... yeah, I guess. That's more like
Yeah.
PC way of saying it.
Yeah, well, the reason they were called Indians is because Christopher Columbus was looking for India.
Yeah.
Right? So they're like, well, you're Indians, right? Yeah. Like that, no, we're...
Nah, bro.
This is not India. Okay, well...
Where's the spice? They fucking vigilante them, dude. They fucking shake them down like... Where are your tea leaves?
Where's the cumin?
We're here to trade.
Yeah. And it's just like, for 500 years after that, they're like, we're going to keep calling you Indians. I still think this is the other side of India. like, what the fuck?
I do think the Redskins, though, that's a little... like, that's kind of weird. That's like a weird little term. I feel like it's almost like... Like a jab at them, kind of. It's like almost racist.
Yeah. It's like in Star Trek, they call humans one of the races calls humans pink skins. Every time I hear it, I'm like, pink skins? You fuck. Alright, so
I'm white, man.
Yeah. That's how you can tell Star Trek for so long was like kind of Anglo-centric. They're like, alright, well, there's no black... Like, it took forever for like a Puerto Rican dude to be on Star Trek. You know? Jeez. I actually still think there's no Puerto Rican people on Star Trek.
That's because... There's no countries in Star Trek, all right? It's just the New Earth, whatever society.
Yeah, but they have their lineage, right? Jean-Luc Picard is French. You know, he's descended from France. There's Chakotay. He's a Native American.
Yeah.
And but there's never just a Dominican boy. Just like, all right, I saw they just left them out. Like, the fuck.
I mean, by that account, where are the rest of the fucking other races? Like. Where's the Chinese? Where's the fucking... Where's the Mongolians at, bro?
There's... Yeah, right.
What's up? What's going on with the you know...
Well, hang on.
We gonna need a Russian guy. We're gonna need a...
They got a Russian dude.
You got a French guy.
They got a Russian dude.
Okay, what about a Romanian guy?
Romanian.
That's fucking messed up.
Yeah. Yeah, all of Eastern Europe is...
What about a Polish guy? What about a Swedish guy? Yeah. What about a Norwegian, huh? What's up? What's going on here, man? There's a lot of people missing.
Well, now we're dicing white people into too many categories. Yeah. There really is.
No, because there's no reason for that. Because as soon as we hit we turn into a spacefaring civilization.
Yeah, it's all.
We should already be beyond
fucking
bullshit petty differences like that. So it's just we should all be humans and then go off into space.
Well, I think
we could start messing with aliens when we see them, right? So it's just like, you fucking bastards.
Yeah, we can't go to aliens and be like, well, look, I'm from Brooklyn and shit.
Y'all ruined Mars.
Yeah, he's over here. He's from Arkansas, so we're alive.
2,000 billion years ago.
Yeah,
Mars was livable.
Yeah.
Y'all fucking ruined it.
Yeah. There'd be a fucking
dude, shit on my land.
There'd be a dude on Mars with a beard and a shotgun. Like, we used to farm fucking sea moss out here. We had hydroponic farms out here.
There's a theory.
Aliens took my germs.
Yeah. There's a theory that Mars is because it's been proven that Mars millions and millions of years ago was flowing with water and shit. It was similar to how I guess the Earth atmosphere and all that shit is set up.
Yeah.
But people are saying that there's a theory. Well, not people, but I'm sure somebody's out there this is definitely fucking fact.
Yeah.
But bunch of tinfoil around them and shit. But they're saying how people. It's the whole likelihood of humans actually the microbes and shit that eventually turned into humans, they got sent from a different part of the universe or a different planet or something. Yeah. And there's a lot of people that the theories that would suggest that we came from Mars. But I just think it's kind of cool, but I don't know, what the fuck are we going back there for?
Yeah.
If that's the case. There's we had a fucking... Can you imagine that if we actually had a civilization out there on Mars before? And then whoever it was just fucked it up so bad that it turned to whatever it is now. Yeah, sent us out to Earth. Let's ruin that one too.
That would be funny that we're here now. Hey man, we're gonna terraform Mars. And it's like, you already fucked it up. Like,
yeah.
It's like buying a crib.
Let's reverse it.
Yeah, it's like buying a crib in West Philly for like 10 grand and being like, yeah, I'll fix it up. Well,
yeah. I think it's kind of nuts that like people are really like scientists are like, yeah, we're gonna just terraform Mars. First of all, like that ain't gonna happen for a long ass fucking time.
We're all dead.
But also like that's what we're like working on the side for. You know, like why not fix what we have here?
Yeah. Well, a lot of scientists think that. They say, hey, if you can take Mars and turn it into Earth, you can turn Earth into Earth.
Yeah.
You can, you know what I mean? But yeah, we're so like.
I mean, like realistically though, like if we are gonna terraform Mars at some point, like you need to not actually fucking be there, because you know they're gonna have to like nuke it and shit. You know, that's like one of the more.
That's the quick way to get there.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So, but like once we have colonies and shit over there, like you don't, you're gonna fuck them up too. So like,
well, I think what just this is my whole like that Don wants to live forever and look at civilization shit. I think what we got to do is have a planet where all the industry happens, like Earth, right? And just say, all right, well, here's all the factories and CO2, and this place just go to shit, and all the shitty people, all the poor people will just live here forever, right? And then other planets will be like, like gated communities. And just be like, we just
different neighborhoods and shit.
Yeah, we just live here in the glass
Earth
domes.
will be fucking North Philly and
yeah. Earth is already the Kensington of the galaxy.
Earth's just the Kensington, and then up like Mars and shit, and like Europa, you got like fucking Virginia.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, these are nice.
Maryland, where it's like nice as shit to live or something.
Yeah, basically that's. I mean, if capitalism still keeps doing its thing, it's just what's gonna happen is. Rich people are just going to live on other planets that are, clean and free of bullshit and just super nice and shit. You know what I mean? Like, they're not going to have to fucking... There's not going to be any traffic. You know? Like,
yeah.
It's just going to be easy. And then everyone on Earth is just going to be like, all right, we're broke. We need to fucking...
But by the time we start, like, traveling in space, they'll find some dumb shit fucking ways. They're like, oh, you can't fucking fly more than 200,000 fucking light speed units than fucking this.
Yeah.
Like, in this sector, you cannot travel at fucking speed of light, motherfucker.
They have those light cams at the fucking...
Yeah, you got fucking speed cameras and shit everywhere. Like, we got your fucking license plate on your little fucking cruiser.
You gotta go...
You dumb fuck. Pay us fucking $1 billion...
Yeah, whatever, 1 billion souls or whatever.
Yeah. whatever the currency is, yeah.
You're driving past a planet, you gotta go slow.
That's such a shit name.
There's a cop hiding behind the fucking planet. Yeah.
He's fucking ready to like hyper jump, like to fucking catch up to you and shit. Like he just has like a fucking like planetary scale, fucking like one of those a speedometer things. He's just fucking sitting there pointing it at like the fucking Alpha Centauri galaxy, and you're fucking just happen to be flying at the speed of light. We got him.
Hey, I'm 2 solar systems away, motherfucker. Mind your own business. Like, you gun me from that far? Yeah, but can you even do that?
Just sitting there like waiting, dude, having a flarp.
So funny.
He's just enjoying his flarp.
That's what I think. Wait, what's a flarp?
I don't know. I just made it up.
I got you. Yeah, I thought so.
You could Google it. I mean, it probably is. It probably means something, but in this case, it's probably like it's like a drink. It's like a soda.
That's what I was thinking, like a taco or something.
Yeah, or a donut.
Yeah,
he's a cop after all.
Okay, yeah, he's got a flarp and a drinkity.
A glazed flarp.
Glazed flarp
with some sprinkles on it.
Yeah.
And a coffee. You got to have a coffee because coffee's not gonna be extinct.
Yeah, we got. Exactly. Yeah. Do you think so?
Yeah, I think so. I think you could just grow it.
I think coffee will just be around forever.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's good. We wouldn't be where we're at now if it weren't for coffee.
Yeah, we would.
No, I just think like as a beverage, I think people drank beer for the last 10,000 years, right? Like beer was just since we discovered alcohol, like as humans just drink it and they're like, oh, cool, I can fucking kind of leans into the stoned ape theory a little, where you're hammered but you're thinking,
yeah.
So beer was a big beverage for humanity, and then. Like 300 years ago, as far as Western civilization goes.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, cool, look at this bean. I think people started drinking coffee. Well, wait, it was tea first, right?
I love that, like, everything gets consumed. Like that's, like, the first fucking thing you do when you discover something is let me eat that.
Yeah, nothing gets preserved, yeah.
Fucking, it's just black bean in the ground. Let me fucking, blah, blah, chomp it down.
But wait, tea was big at least for the last 500 years.
Yeah.
And then around the time America got, like 18th century or whatever, then we were like, wait, coffee's alright. And started drinking that shit.
Coffee's better.
Yeah, and that's, I think people start drinking coffee, they get caffeine, there's like a timer caffeine in tea.
Yeah.
Maybe? I'm guessing?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, most tea, if you're getting it naturally, it's like, it doesn't have any caffeine.
Oh, okay.
Like, most tea, if you get actual, like, natural, tea, then it's usually not caffeinated.
I see.
And even if it is, it's only like maybe like half a cup.
So a little bit,
like a coffee, really. It's not that much.
Yeah, so that's what happened. People start.
You can get like specifically caffeinated tea. Like they have like Zest tea was one of the brands. Okay. It's like caffeinated tea.
Nice.
It'd be like the same fucking equivalent of caffeine as a cup of coffee or something.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's what happened was people started drinking coffee though, right? And they were like, yeah, fuck tea, Boston Tea Party. Yeah. Like, yeah, we like coffee. I mean, we still drink beer. But, like, coffee was the thing that people were drinking. They were, like, waking up in the morning like, fuck yeah, I'm ready to bang some railroads out. Like, like, whatever.
Lifelong addiction, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, it's wild. But I think it's a bad thing, but, like, there's an upside to it is that, I mean, you and me have worked in offices. Everybody's just running on coffee. Everyone's just like, fuck yeah, just, like, every person I ever worked with was like, yeah.
It's a mindset thing, man. I'm telling you.
Like, yeah, it is. Yeah, I think it's psychosomatic.
Absolutely.
Yeah. For me, it was like, I just can't be awake in the morning.
That's what it is, because you're thinking of that. So you're like, oh, if I don't have my cup of coffee, I'm fucking useless. Well, no. So therefore, you are useless because you feel like you're useless.
Well, no, I didn't drink coffee until I was like 19, right? But then I just hated waking up in the morning. I hated being up. And then...
So you get something you look forward to?
No.
See, again, mentality, dude.
No, what happened was I was working at my first, like, corporate type gig, and I was falling asleep at my desk. I was just beat in the morning. And my chick, who was, like, the supervisor, she's like, Sean, why don't you try, like...
Oh, they got you.
Yeah, they brought me in. They brought me in.
That's probably what it is. It's like a conspiracy theory now that I'm, like, dreaming up here. Yeah. Right? At some point in your life, says they want you to drink coffee, so...
Yeah,
they send like a sleeper cell, dude, every
it's just a suggestion,
16 to 18-year-old person that never had coffee. They're like, sending Nancy.
Yeah, exactly. And they're
like they put like sleeping pills into your fucking last water. Yeah. The last water, somebody creeps into your house, right? Puts sleeping powder into your glass of water before you drink it for the night.
They could just pump it right into my office, just through the vents, just sleeping gas.
Yeah, like sleeping gas.
I'm just like, oh, fuck.
Hey, Sean, why don't you try this coffee? It'll help you stay awake.
My last thought before I fall asleep is like, I'm going to lose my job.
Not today.
Yeah, wake up. Hey.
Here we got this fucking new invention for you. It's coffee.
I do wonder, you know what? That is funny. And I do wonder certain shit. Like, do you think...
Because, like, you don't, like, people go their lives without trying energy drinks.
Yeah.
But that's because, like, it's just it's known that it's just not good for you, right?
Yeah.
But it's like... It's propaganda, dude. It's the fucking coffee makers. They're like, yo, man, this is not real.
It really is sales.
Drink our shit.
Yeah, like
not theirs.
As a person, you should be like, hey, man, I just want natural, like, a stimulation. You know what I mean? Or just, like, run with my natural energy. And, the problem is people don't, like, go out for runs that much anymore. You know? Like, people do, but there's fat fucks who are like, oh, I just want, case in point. Like, I just want energy now, and they just drink it.
Let me chug this.
Yeah, it's like, dude, take a jog for fucking 20, 30 minutes, come back, grab a shower. You feel great. You're like, I'm ready to fucking...
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like those fucking maniacs that, like, wake up in the morning and have a cold shower, dude. Yeah. My God, dude, I would be... No, I can't do that.
That is...
It's usually, like, the motivational speakers are the ones that do that. They're like, you know, I just woke up this morning.
Yeah.
Cold-ass shower, dude. Nah.
That shit does work. A buddy of mine,
I mean, great, it wakes you up, but like, why do you want to why do you put yourself through that? I'm like, there's no reason for that though. Like, you don't need to do that. You could take a nice warm or hot shower. Either way, it'll wake you up. You don't need a cold you don't need to step into the shower and be like, fuck. Yeah, and then just stand there.
Yeah, people love to shock themselves awake. I need to do it.
I mean, the real fucking maniacs are the people that get used to it. That they're just like. Oh, yeah, fucking nice cold ice bath. Yeah. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, I've taken cold showers maybe half a dozen to a dozen times. right?
I think honestly, I could probably count it on my one hand, like how many times. And it's mostly in the summer. Like if I'm coming in from like a hot day of something, like you know, working in the garden all day or something.
Working in the garden.
I've been landscaping.
But yeah, like it is. It's just it's a weird thing. A buddy of mine, dude, he's one of these dudes who wears shorts in the winter. Like he'll go out in shorts, right, with some fucking sneakers, and same deal.
I thought you were gonna say like sandals or something.
Yeah, but like same deal with the fucking cold showers. I don't know if he does like just straight cold shower, but the key is once you're done with a shower, you turn it cold and you end it.
Oh no.
Yeah, so you're nice and you're like fucking.
Nah, I wouldn't want to. I can't do that to myself.
Looking like the force is hitting you.
Yeah, but see, like no, because if I shower in the morning, right, which I usually do for the most part, like it'll still wake me up just as much. Like I don't find the need to have to turn it to like ice cold water. There's no point.
Yeah.
It does the same thing for me.
It's like an overstimulation. Yeah, people are just out of their minds. That's all.
Yeah,
people. It's a psychosomatic thing.
Yeah,
you drink coffee and then eventually coffee stops working. Same thing with energy drinks. The first weekend I tried energy drinks, I was bouncing off the walls.
Yeah.
Nowadays I drink it, I'm more tired. I'm beat.
Yeah, because your system's getting accustomed to it.
Exactly. The first time I started taking heavy doses of like B12.
That's why people start drinking more and more coffee. Like that's why people have like they start with 1 cup and then they go to 2 and 3 and 4 and it's fucking I'm just drinking coffee all day long.
Yeah, they're chasing the dragon.
Yeah.
Fucking dude, there was a point where when I would change buses on my way to work, I would go in the Dunkin' Donuts and I'd ask them for a fucking like a cappuccino, like usually get like a shot or whatever, like a fucking some kind of dark, thick fucking shit. I'm like, dude, just give me a small cup and just fill me all the fucking way up. Like every day I just kept coming in for it. Just
take a shot of fucking coffee before work.
Yeah. Like some macchiato or some fucking just pure coffee shit, right?
Yeah.
And like I had to come in for like a couple of weeks.
Have you ever thought about just chowing down fucking coffee beans? Like,
nah.
There's like stages to this fucking addiction.
I could be a coffee challenge. Yeah.
You could just start chowing them down, dude.
Just stir it into my fucking morning water.
No, you just like you take a bean and you just fucking snack on it.
Oh,
like
just chew on a bean. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
It's fun. Yeah, it's probably
a shit idea, but
every time coffee grounds gets into my coffee, I hate it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So it's like that kind of sucks, but. Yeah, I just, dude, I want to wake up just give me caffeine. Just, when I'm tired nowadays, I'm on and off with coffee, Sometimes I just take a fucking, like 4 or 5 B12 pills.
It's so fascinating to me when people talk about coffee and their experiences with it. Because, like, I'm not a coffee drinker, and I've had coffee, but I'm just like, like a Nancy fucking in an office was like, yo, Hills, you should totally try coffee. It'll wake you up. And I didn't fucking fall for it. You know? Like, I was the guy who was like, nope.
Yeah.
Give me a Red Bull.
I wonder, how, like, people say, like, how mushrooms kind of connect people or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I wonder if the things we eat, like on a low level, works like that. Like coffee beans are tasty and they wake you up and all that shit. I wonder if it actually kind of seeps into your biology or your psychology in some way. Like all coffee drinkers are similar. Like all cigarette smokers. You know what I mean? Like whatever substances you're taking, like they're drawn to it. Like they're like, oh, I'm this kind of person and I ingest this. I wonder if there's some kind of they want you to be addicted to the substance themselves. Like the substance, it evolved to get you addicted. You know what I mean? Like it's here.
Well, I mean, it's just the world where we pick and choose what's good and what's not. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, like tobacco, alcohol, coffee, all that shit's not good for you.
Yeah.
In the amounts that people consume it regularly, right?
Yeah.
But like, okay, well, fucking, I mean, it's the same with any other drug. Like,
yeah.
So you fucking sniff too much cocaine, you're gonna fuck yourself, like,
Sure. Yeah, it is the thing, like, we've chosen...
It's just, people are like, oh, you know what? Coffee's a fucking socialized and civilized thing, so we're just gonna not make this illegal.
Yeah. Yeah, because all that, for every plant and vegetable, for everything, at some point, civilized people tamed it, right? They were like, all right, well, this is a wild crop. Let's grow fields of this shit.
Yeah.
Let's perfect it. Now we got GMOs and shit. So yeah, at some point we did select it and say, hey, this is the shit we want.
Because, like, why did they originally ban alcohol, though? What was the point of banning, like prohibition?
Prohibition?
Yeah.
So, there was this big movement around that time in the early 20th century where, like, dudes were just beating the shit out of their wives.
Oh, is that what it is? Shit.
Yeah, there was a lot of, like, heavy boozers, you know, like Irishmen just came over, that kind of shit. And so, alcohol got equated with the devil, right? They were like...
That's wild.
Alcohol brings the devil out in people because, you know, Irishmen can't handle their shit, you know what I mean? They start wilding out. So, this big religious movement came out around it, like, we need to ban alcohol. It's fucking horrible. It's bad for people. It's just flat out bad. And then it just gained political traction. And then they banned it, and then that didn't work. They were like, all right.
Made it fucking worse.
Yeah, exactly. That's back to the other shit. It's just like, you know, with cocaine and all the other shit. You just open up this market for, you know, you open up the black markets once you criminalize something.
Yeah.
I know out in the fucking Netherlands or some shit, one of those weird snowy countries, what they did was they legalized everything. Crack, fucking heroin, all this shit.
Shit. Didn't they just do that in Oregon? Like, I think they just like legalized psychedelics or some shit. Yeah. Dude, I swear. So like, you know, like I'm touch up on that real quick because I'm gonna forget.
Yeah.
But like, you know how for the longest time you would think Florida's like whenever you see a crazy ass fucking headline in a newspaper like somebody did some nut shit, Florida, it's from Florida, right? Like it's chances are it's probably from Florida. Yeah. But like. I swear, every single fucking article I've been seeing lately where it was like, man eats baby and fucking decapitates wife or something. It's fucking in Oregon, dude. Like, what the fuck is going on over there?
That's wild. So Portland's in Oregon, right? So, yeah, they're all...
But like, the point is, like, ever since I seen that fucking quote-unquote legalization of whatever it was that they legalized, just people are just doing like all kinds of crazy shit down there.
Yeah, they legalized everything in small amounts, as far as I know. I think it's still illegal to, like... have a shitload with like intent to distribute, but if you're just caught with a little bit, they're like, all right, dude, fucking everyone smokes crack.
I mean, they're like wasting resources though. Like if you're gonna be like fucking pulling people over and prosecuting and shit for like small quantities, it's like it just doesn't make sense. It's waste of your time.
You ever see those pictures where it's like, dude found 3.5 grams?
Yeah,
it's a police officer standing at full attention with his hands behind his back. Like,
Your Honor, we found this fucking person guilty because...
found 2 grams of weed.
He had a nick on him. Like,
we found instead of saying 2 grams, we found 2,000 milligrams of weed on him.
Yeah, so they use a smaller one to make it sound more fucking... Yep.
Found a billion...
good old metric system.
Found 1 billion picograms of this shit on him.
Yep.
It's just a little...
it's literally a $20 bag worth of weed. Like, we fucking got him, boys.
Yeah. That shit's
fucking take this fucking scumbag off the streets.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I have fucking like I can't sleep at night. I have an insomnia. Like, what the fuck, man?
70% of Americans.
Oh, you'll sleep in jail tonight.
Yeah.
What?
70% of Americans are for legalizing weed. It's ridiculous there's some states where it's still a fucking problem.
Yeah.
But look what they did in the Netherlands. They legalized everything, right? So all the people who were like drug dealers and suppliers, all that shit. Well, they're out of business now because it's all...
They're like protesting it now. They're man, our shit.
Yeah. What they did was they opened up these clinics where if you, let's say you're addicted to heroin, you can go to this clinic and they will supervise you while you take heroin. We'll give it to you.
Yeah. What?
And so what happens is everyone that just wants to party and just do a drug, which is most people, they're like, all right, well, you can't buy it anymore. I can get it because it's free, right? But I'm not gonna hang out at the fucking clinic and do it like a loser. So people just stop. Like the addiction rates drop. Like people with real problems, they use those clinics and they're like, all right, and they fucking
yeah. Can you imagine a world where it's like if you want to have a party that night and you're like, yo, I'm gonna drop fucking acid or something. Yeah. It's like, all right, well, let's go to the fucking local hospital. Like, we'll wait in line, have a fucking dude supervise me while my fucking high catches in, and then whoop, now we're out. Let's go party, baby. 2 hours later, you're just
isn't that funny? Like, yo, in America, I
feel like that's some shit like Amsterdam would do.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, because, I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of stuff is legal over there, too, so it's just like, can you imagine, like, there's just, like, corner stores, like, little bodegas you just go into, just like, pop, here's my fucking ecstasy tab.
Hit me, baby.
Inject this.
Yeah, but it's great, like, I don't think that could work in America, because, like you said, you and 10 of your boys would just fucking stroll down to the clinic like, already pre-gaming and shit, and just fucking...
Sir, how much have you had to drink today?
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to inform you that heroin does not mix well with alcohol.
I'm sober. Just look him right in the fucking eyes. I'm good, man.
Your fucking one eye's just drooped.
You try to get the good seats.
You just be hitting, because you got people just hitting clinics after clinics. You go to like Nazareth Hospital for one fucking tab, and you go over to like Holy Redeemer for another, like Jane's Hospital for the third. It's like,
you start hitting on chicks in the jar. Chicks nodding.
What are you here for? Like,
chick is nodding out on morphine. Like, yeah, what's up?
I'm here for my herpes allergy medicine.
Came here to smoke some weed. Yeah, you get the non-druggies that are like, I lost my finger. I'm waiting on the surgeon.
His fucking arm's just bleeding out.
Yeah.
What are you here for?
That was rough, baby. Your other arm okay?
Yeah, that'd be odd, man.
Yeah, if your other hand's cool, we can make this work.
I gotta see the doctor first. Crazy.
But yeah, I mean, it worked over there. Like, I don't know how that shit works. People say that. They're like, same thing with gun control. They're like, shit ain't gonna work in America. We're fucking savages.
Yeah.
Look at those public bikes they got in France. They got these things you can just grab them, use them, park them wherever you're at in the city. They're like, dude, fucking, you put that shit down in Philly, people grab them all.
There'd be tires fucking missing and shit.
Yeah, they'd be spraying that. Like, they would just all just grab, okay, let's keep driving back and forth to the fucking bike thing. Bring them back to my crib, spray paint them, fucking...
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, that's what people, like, that want fucking, like, nothing to do with governments and shit. They're like, we don't need nobody fucking telling us what to do. It's like, but, like, you're gonna do dumb shit. Like, the stupid shit that people do right now that are being, like, that under the government fucking law and shit, like, they're just already doing stupid shit. Like, can you imagine the fucking... like magnifying that on a scale, like we'd be doing like the most retarded shit every single fucking day.
Yeah.
Like news media headlines wouldn't even fucking catch up to fast enough to write a fucking article about dude taking bath salts and fucking running on the freeway. Like that just be a normal ass day.
Yeah, I wonder. I wonder if like if a people really make a society. If it's just the people are fucked up. The shit works over here, doesn't work over there.
I mean, like, we can't even have fucking, like, they can't even legalize fucking weed because they fucking can't trust these motherfuckers out here. That's probably why.
Well, I think the weed thing, the whole history of that shit, where it comes from, right?
Not really, no.
So, like, way back...
I mean, I think it's all bullshit, but, like, it should be legal. But I'm honestly, I'm more tired of all these people that are, like, trying to find a use for it. They're like, look, it makes great fucking T-shirts. Yeah. Look at this hemp shirt. Like, look at this. That is funny. It's like, oh, look at this. Weed cures cancer. It's like, dude, just go divert your resources elsewhere. Like, is it these fucking dudes in labs just sitting there fucking smoking weed all day? They're like, oh, I'm back to stage 1 cancer today, Bill. Like, what the fuck? I have been smoking for the last 3 years straight. Yeah. I fucking lost a stage. Like, what?
Yeah, they're just...
News fucking headline.
They're just fucking with the stems.
Weed
like, what can we do?
Cures cancer.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny, man. Well, what happened was back to the early 20th century, there was this guy, he was a newspaper magnate. His name's William Randolph Hearst. He had all this investment in, like, logging because he printed newspapers. So
you needed this
trees and paper. So then this new thing, marijuana, came out. Well, it was, cannabis or whatever the fuck they call it. It came out, and it looked like it was going to be a competition of paper. They were like, all right, it grows fast as shit. You know what I mean? It's more... Yeah, just a better material.
Why didn't he just fucking invest in it then? Like, what a fucking prick, dude.
That's what, like, these oil dudes, why don't they just buy up solar? Like, I don't get it. Yeah, they're just like, oh, I'm already invested. So what he did, he owned newspapers. He started printing shit out, and then it was like, they said, hey, man, white chicks smoke marijuana, and they hook up with fucking black and Mexican dudes.
Oh,
like,
jeez.
Yeah, it became this super racist thing that he was doing just to really protect his investment.
So it's like propaganda, basically. It's just like a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah, and again, it was just bullshit that got political traction. And then they were like, oh, it's bad marijuana. It's fucked up. We don't want it. In the early 20th century, a lot of laws got passed to stop, like, black people from doing shit. Is really what it is. Like, you could bank on black fear, right? Like, of white people being scared of other races. They were like, oh, man, well, they do this shit, so we fucking... You know what I mean? Yeah. It just became this insular, puritanical thing where they're like, if it's got anything to do with, like, dark-skinned folks... fucking ban it, get rid of it, fucking criminalize it. And yeah, and that's why to this day we have problems legalizing marijuana. My grandma, we were debating a couple years ago about this shit. She never smoked weed in her life, but she swears it's the worst thing ever.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah, and she's like, no, it's fucked up. People start smoking weed, they start bullshitting, they start doing shit. And I'm like, oh, your kids smoke weed. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's like, I don't want to hear that.
I think my only concern with it is, like, if I don't really personally have, like, an opinion. I don't give a shit if it's legal or not. Yeah. But, like, personally, in my experience, most of the people that I've been around in my life that smoke weed usually always branch out into something different. And they always at least try something different. And that's, like, my only worry is that, because I've smoked weed for a long ass time in my high school years, like, fucking every day, you know? But it's just like, I mean, I can understand it. It's like, it makes sense, but like, you're gonna want to do something different or more, you know? It's like, that's what I don't like about it, is it's like, oh, at some point it just, I don't know, it like loses its value.
Drug,
yeah.
You smoke it.
So, like, with that argument, like, I could see it, but I mean, that's really the only thing I have against it. That's like, you know, people end up fucking ruining their lives over that shit.
Yeah. When I see people who were like hooked to drugs and they're all fucked up, I think I've landed on the idea that it's a little bit of both, right? It's the drug, but it's also that person. Right? It's a personality.
Yeah, it's a mentality.
It's like the person without the drug, they'd be doing something else wild. You know what I mean? Like, if drugs just didn't exist, they'd be
injecting coffee beans into their bloodstream.
Yeah, they'd be huffing fucking Jenkum and shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? They'd be doing some shit like, you know, a lot of people blame smoking weed on, like, just being lazy, not doing shit. Yeah. And it's like, I think they already...
But that's fucking 100% true, though. Like, you very rarely see people that are stoned off their fucking mind doing anything. Like, most people just fucking chill. That's what it's there for.
Well, the thing is, if you just smoke weed and chill, that's cool. If it becomes a lifestyle, I think that's where people got the problem. Where it's like, I know people that just smoke weed all day.
Yeah, and do fucking nothing.
Yeah. But I think that's a personality thing. I think that's like, because there are functional...
Oh, no, absolutely. Because when I smoked, I would love to go out and do shit. Like, I'd love to go into fucking hikes and shit. Like, go to the fucking woods or something. Like, go on an adventure and shit. Yeah. But almost everybody that I would be with be like, fuck that, bro. Let's just watch Half-Baked, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You got any fucking tasty cakes, bro?
Yeah. Don't you hate motherfuckers like that, too? Yeah. I hate being like, cool.
It's like when they start slouching into a couch, like,
yeah,
bro.
And their brain just shuts off. Yeah, and I'm just like...
Put on Friday.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, we just did drugs. It's fun. It's cool. Let's do some shit while we're on drugs. You know what I mean? Like, I never understood bars for a long time bugged me because it was just like, we're just sitting in a bar.
Yeah.
I'm looking at these old fucks. You know what I mean? Like, it just sucked. Like, can we drink at a library where you can do something? Can you... When they made the barcade, that's awesome.
Yeah, the barcade stuff, that, like, Dave and Buster's, all that stuff, that's dope.
Yeah, because it's like, cool. Let me pour
I'm
some
actually
down
doing
my throat.
something, yeah.
Let me smoke you with some Tekken or some shit. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You need to do shit when you're on any kind. Whatever drug you're on, you got to be doing shit.
Yep.
If you just sit around and both like did the same shit, cool. If you love to do it, you know, if I'm hanging out with you and we're doing drugs, we gotta go do something fun. That's true. I hate the fucking like, man, what life, man.
Yep.
Like they just chill fuck back. I'm like, dude, come on, it's like Super Mario eating a Power Star. Like, yo, we gotta fucking run.
And then you just stand still afterwards, wait for it to run out.
Yeah, you just, we're invincible. Let's go, let's go out
got
and
the
do
star,
shit.
Nope. Just gonna sit around.
It's all hop in the car.
It's like getting that hammer.
It's just, I'm on the same page with that shit, man. It's like, fuck.
But a lot of people are like that, though. That's what I mean. It's like, just, it's boring. Like, I don't like, a person, like, as a non-smoker now, I don't like hanging out with people that smoke all the time. It's like, you don't fucking do anything. Like, unless you're gonna go out and do something, like you said, that's fine. But like half of them don't want to fucking do anything.
Yeah, I think people just in general suck.
But that's why I stopped smoking, is because that to me was just so boring. I'm like, nobody wants to go out and do shit with me. Like, there's no point. Like, I'm just gonna fucking sit here and just do the same thing I would when I'm sober. Like, that just doesn't make sense.
Right? It's a bad culture.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, can we live our lives while we're still young? Yeah. Fuck. Like, that's how I see it. I'm like, I'm never gonna be this young ever again. Let's fucking go. Let's go kill it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. At least if I'm high as shit, at least the people around me, we better be having like deep conversations.
Yeah, let's play fucking Monopoly or something. Like, you know, let's not melt into this couch and see who can become one with the couch first.
Yeah, yeah. Like, let's play Monopoly, but also let's talk shit and let's fucking yell at each other, go back and forth, and talk about life and crazy shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's at least.
I mean, a lot of people also don't really communicate that well when they're smoking. Like that's just like, I mean, I tell you, like, literally almost every single person is just, that's what it is. It's just like, I feel like it almost impairs you. Like, it's just like fucking paralyzes you to an extent. You just sit there fucking, what?
Yeah.
Huh? Like, you can't really have a nice conversation with those people.
Yeah.
Especially when you're sober. That's like a nightmare to deal with.
When you're sober and something. Yeah, that blows. Yeah, it really depends on how it hits people. Some people, like, I think you and me are just weirder dudes. Like, we take shit, we're like, yeah, you know? Yeah, when people just fucking, they start to...
It's not, I mean, here's the thing, right? I guess the point I'm trying to make is it's not, to me, I don't think it's a social drug. Like, it's not a drug that you just go to a party and fucking, like, oh, let's go smoke a blunt. Like,
yeah, it doesn't mix in, you're right. Because one half of the party is just like...
Well, because it's supposed to relax you, right? It's made to, like, calm you down. Like, that's what people fucking smoke it for is, you know, all that bullshit. But, like, that's what it's there ultimately for.
Yeah. Yeah, one half of the party is
like, you're not going to fucking snort coke and fucking go to bed. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's the same thing, just backwards.
Yeah. Yeah, see, coke, a lot more fun. That's a funner hang. Everyone's up, everyone's wilding out, everyone's like, yeah, fucking energy and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Weed's like,
I've never done coke though, but I've never had it. But I've never been around people. Actually, no, I'm lying. No, somebody did it like behind me in a fucking bathroom. That shit was weird. In a bar, dude. It was just wild. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'll tell you,
the dude was like, yo, do you mind if I fucking snort coke? I'm like, go ahead. It was so fucking weird.
Do you mind if I snort
That's
coke?
Like, I'm telling you, like, I'm standing here like pissing at a urinal, right?
Yeah.
And this dude walks in, and I just start hearing like, you know, like, I guess he was like clearing his nose or some shit. And then like at some point, like, I'm still pissing, and he's just like, yo, you mind if I snort this coke? I'm like, am I your mom? Like, I don't care. Go for it, dude.
I'm with the ATF. I'm at the bar with my buddies, so yeah, I do.
Yeah, please don't snort that around me, bro. I'm not comfortable with that. But that's actually kind of cool now that I think about it. Like, what a nice guy.
That is not. Hey, do you mind?
Yeah, later on in the night, that dude was like collapsed. By the way, on the bar, like dude literally fell off of his fucking like chair and shit, and just basically died. Jeez. That shit was crazy, man.
That was crazy. That type of time. Were you there when I tried to buy Coke that one night?
No.
Okay.
No. Like I said, that is the only time I've ever been close to Coke. That's like
never. So I never tried Coke either. A lot of people I grew up with, you know what I mean? They had a little phase, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I've never tried it, but I'm like, you know me, I'm Mr. fucking, bucket list. I gotta do everything once, right? So I'm like, let's try Coke.
Did you go skydiving yet?
Nah, fuck no. I gotta run some laps. So I'm at the bar, and this dude walks in, and it was weird because we were at like one of the gay bars in Philly, and he was like a black dude with a trench coat, and he was alone.
You looked like a drug dealer.
It looked like Blade walked in this motherfucker ready to smoke us all. He walks to the back of the bar. I'm all the way at the back. He walks to the back, sits on a chair on a table.
Was this a crowded bar? They usually bars down there.
The front was crowded, but it was during
the week. I was gonna say, when you saw homie walk in, like, out of all the people, he's just so fucking
I seen him walk
conspicuous.
In. Yeah, he was like big, he was dark as shit, and he was just moving.
Don't tell me he was a drug dealer.
Well, no, here's the thing.
Because I was gonna say, like, that's the guy that you if you notice him walking into the establishment, you're definitely gonna be like, oh, that's the guy.
Yeah.
Send the undercover cops in.
Yeah, he sat near me, and he said, yo, man, do you want to buy Coke? And like, he just saw me, like, what? Yeah, that's the fucking mark, right?
What?
I turn around, I'm like, yeah, think about it.
You think he was an undercover?
Because
that sounds like an undercover. That sounds like an undercover, absolutely.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I was just hyped, you know what I mean? I had already had a couple of drinks. I was like, all right, whatever, you know? So I looked at him, I'm like, yeah. He's like, this is $100. And I'm like, I only want like $60 worth of Coke, man. You know what I mean? Like,
can you bust out a scale for me, my guy?
Yeah, so he's like, yeah, I got it. And so I'm like, all right, cool. Let me hit the ATM. Let me meet you outside. And the people I was with was like, yo, Sean, what's up? What's going on? I'm like, don't worry about it, man. I'll be right back. Anyway, I grab the 60, right? I go down to the corner. I'm like, let's walk down let's not do this out in public, right?
Yeah.
We walk down the alleyway towards like this little intersection, right?
Oh God, I think I know exactly what the story is. You ended up buying like fucking salt off of him or something.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You salt in a napkin.
Yeah, he killed the fucking end of the story.
The punchline.
Yeah. But yeah, so
I was hoping that it wasn't this story because I remember the end. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we make the trade off, and then he wanted to just do it right there and then, and I'm like, then over here. So we get real like secluded out in the middle of nowhere, and I'm like, all right. I grab it, and like, I just move. I just go around the dumpster. He rolls, and I'm like, fuck. And I'm like, all right, let's check this shit out.
Let's see what all the hype's about.
Yeah,
baby.
let's see the deal. And I'm like, oh fuck. He handed me he had grabbed the middle of a napkin and just twisted it and rolled it up to where it looked like a thing, like a baggie.
Yeah.
And he just handed me a napkin.
That's funny as shit.
I'm like, oh fuck. So I came back. I told the story later. Like I think I pushed it off, and I was like, yeah, I tried to buy Coke.
I just lost $60, man.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's hilarious.
But yeah, so fucking that was my one attempt to do Coke. I was around when I was a teenager.
It's not meant to be, man.
Yeah, well, I was around cats that did Coke and shit. At that point I just wasn't into it. I'm like, I like my Twisted Teas and my, you know what I mean? My Mike's Hard Twisted Tea wasn't out yet. Yeah. And I'm like, I dig that shit. I'm just gonna hang. And then all my friends were like, we getting lit.
I never understood people that got fucked off of like Mike's Hards, dude. Back in the day, they were like 2%. They were like tiny as shit.
They're like a beer. The trick is
they're like wine coolers, really.
Yeah, I mean, but they're like
they taste good. Don't get me wrong, but
they're beer level as far as alcohol. They're like 4%.
Are they?
5%. Yeah.
You sure about that?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they're like 2.
Nah. There are like wine coolers that are that low, but Mike's Hard's not one of them. My trick was when I first started drinking, I would drink a few of those, like maybe a 6-pack, right? Yeah. And then beer didn't taste as shitty to me. Taste buds were kind of gone because I was just ripped up. So I would just chug beer. I'd be like, I'm good now. You know? But then I graduated to like, sure, let's just drink a fucking Coors Light or a Budweiser. You know what I mean? Like I could start the night that way. But yeah, for a minute I was using like a crutch. Yeah, do that.
That's that's just too sugary though. That's the only problem. Is if they had no sugar, but they wouldn't taste the same though. That's the thing.
That would be interesting. Yeah, because nowadays when I drink lemonade, I like a light. Yeah. Like iced tea. When I make iced tea.
That's why I fuck with the seltzers, man, because they have no sugar or anything, right? But then I don't know. It's just like they all have. Personally, I like White Claws out of all the seltzers. I think those are the best seltzers. Like everything else is just they're all copycats. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, they taste like just drinking a seltzer. They just fucking murk you out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's kind of that's how I feel.
But they taste sweet, but then they're not as sugary. So that part, like Twisted Teas, for example, they have ridiculous amounts of fucking sugar in them. Yeah. So it's just at some point,
You know what's weird with Twisted Tea is that I feel like it tastes light, but it's also super sugary for what it is. Yeah. You know what I mean? I like hints of flavor and shit.
I think Twisted Tea to me it tastes more like herby. It really tastes more like the tea, and then it just has that weird alcoholic aftertaste.
It's I see what you mean.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah. God, I love those so much.
I hate Twisted Teas, dude. I really can't drink them.
I like waking up from hangovers and being like, let me just chug one of them fucking pounders.
Yeah. There's two things outside of just straight up scales of liquor, I guess, vodka and shit like that. I can't really tequila. I can't really. We don't mix. Oddly enough, right?
We don't mix.
But if it comes down to actual drinks, actual brands, there's two that I cannot absolutely handle. It's Twisted Tea and Fireball. I cannot have anything like cinnamon, alcohol related, dude. I'll take a shot of Fireball and I'll throw up right after.
Bro,
it's that bad.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, I don't like Fireball either. As far as whiskey goes, you and me, we like actual whiskey.
Oh yeah, I mean you're ruining it.
Yeah, you really are.
Just take out the cinnamon, and just sell me the whiskey.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'll fruit my own drink. Like I'll dash some cinnamon into some whiskey if I really fucking want to. Like, I started with a stance like that. I can fuck with Fireball all now. You know,
I can't at all, dude. Like I said, it's like a taste bud thing. It's like it like hits my gag reflex somehow, and I'm just like, ugh! Dude. The last one, I'm telling you, I remember the last time that I actually drank a Fireball shot. It was snuck to me, right? So like I already established it at this point. I've already literally like I tasted out like Fireball. I've tried it. I did it a couple times. I didn't like it. And so at this point, it was already established that my body does not mix well with Fireball, right?
Yeah.
Or vice versa. And so we were at a party. We were celebrating a birthday. It was like at Xfinity Live.
Yeah.
And somebody, I'm not going to name names in this, So one of the fucking douchebags that I was hanging out with ended up like buying rounds of shots for everybody, and I was like, yo, but like here's the thing, I knew that he was a Fireball drinker, and I'm like, this motherfucker is gonna order Fireball for everybody, which is fine for everybody, but not me. I'm like, I cannot take this shot, and so he's basically like reassured me. He was like, I swear, I won't get a Fireball, man. Like I swear to God, it won't be Fireball. And this is the weirdest fucking part is,
that's so funny.
Little do I know, motherfucker orders fucking Fireball, right? But here's the crazy thing, right? So when you normally have a shot or any, or an open bottle of Fireball, you can smell it. You could smell the cinnamon. You could smell the fucking like peppermint. You could just tell that it's Fireball.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's, what it is. So I look at the shot. I smell the shot. It does not smell like Fireball. I shit you not. It was the weirdest fucking thing. So that's why I ended up going like, fuck it. Like, let's see. Right? But I knew that all he really did was shots of Fireball because he was like one of the fucking like cunts. So I'm like, no, I'm not doing it, right? So, but then at some point, I'm telling you, I smelled it, I looked at it, and I'm like, this is definitely not Fireball. I guess maybe he got me something else. Little do I know, I fucking take the shot. Literally, we all finished the shot. I fucking put the glass down, the little shot glass. I'm like, nope. And I literally take off. I run to the fucking bathroom.
Oh, shit.
I swear to God, I run in the fucking bathroom, get into a stall, fucking close the thing behind me, and just fucking puke into the toilet.
Jesus Christ.
And then I was fucking fine. I didn't throw up because I was drunk, and that was like the one shot that put me over. You know what I mean? It's literally as soon as I hit that taste and it hit my throat, I'm like, nope, this is coming right back out.
Damn. So you're throwing up. Some guy in the next stall is like, have a new Coke, all right? Relax.
Yo, Hills. You good, bro? I hope you don't mind me shooting up over here.
That's funny. Yeah. Dude, my friends, I swear to God, there's people that, like, you eat fish, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't like fish. I've never eaten seafood. Like, I just hate it. It's just not my cup of tea.
Why do you hate it?
I don't know.
You just don't like the taste?
Why? It's the same reason you don't like Fireball, because it just hits me, right? So my friends, some of them are just like, dude, you gotta try it. You gotta try it. I've eaten like 2 shrimp in my life. Like, they're fine, you know?
Dude, that's such a sad life. I feel so bad.
Oh, no, dude, because seafood's so fucking disgusting, dude. Because it's like, I like beef and steaks and chickens and fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
but they go well together.
Yeah, but then, like, you get into the seafood and it's like, it just smells like brine. Like, it's been there. Like, dude, you wash it off? Did you hit it with fresh water?
Yeah.
Like, you washed it with salt water? It's just pungent to me. It's just something throughout my life. When I was young, I couldn't fuck with pungent food. My pop would bring like hot wings around. I'm like, oh, they're fucking, like, it's killing me. It was too much for my senses. Same shit. He'd buy a box of crabs, fucking put them right in the kitchen, just cook them in the fucking joint, and just fucking disgusting to me. You know what I mean? So I think I related it that way. But yet, to this day, people will be like, dude, try this. And I'll be like, I'm going to throw up. I'm going to hate it. It gets to my fucking mouth. And I'm like,
jeez.
And I'm just like, I can't come on. Like, it's just those people. It's those people who like the shit that are like, dude, you're going to love it. I tell you, I promise. It's like, nah, dude, I'm gonna hurl on your fucking dining table. Yeah.
Xfinity Live's lucky that they have a no violence policy. Because I was gonna swing on homie.
You have a no violence policy? That's every place.
Yeah, that's every place I would imagine.
What bar is like, nah, dude? Fucking
go ahead, take your shot.
You want to fight? Go to the back of the house. Fucking, we got it. Like that.
I swear to God, I feel like Hammerhead's that one bar that I don't even think it's still open. You can fight in there, but I swear to God, you can walk outside and fight on the sidewalk, and nobody will give a fuck.
Yep.
I've seen so many fucking fights there, dude. It's ridiculous. I fucking took part in one of them.
I seen.
Like, it was a slap boxing match with me and homie.
Yeah, I seen that joint.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was actually surprising. Dude, it was funny as shit because we were like slapping the shit out of each other. And at some point we were both just like, you could tell that we were both like, nah, bro. But we were too fucking pussy to be like, all right, we're done. Yeah, so it was like, nah, fucking slap. But like both of us were just getting angry as shit.
Yeah. Yeah, homie got you. Like, you kind of thought it was done and you were like, all right, we're good.
Dude, we slapped each other like 10 times each. Yeah. Like, we were fucking going at it, dude. It was great.
Homie hit you, like, towards the end when you were just kind of, you had your hands down. You're like, all right, we're done, right?
Yeah.
And it was like, he was like, I got to get you now. Like, like you still didn't bring it to a fight, but you were like, I'm back in the game.
Yep.
I'm going to whoop that ass. Yeah, Frankfurt, that's because, I mean, that's just that's a geographical feature of Hammerheads. Because it's right at Frankfurt and Kottman.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the...
Fucking, it's the like, you can fight zone. Like, on Frankfurt Ave, like, you probably won't get bowled over if you're fighting.
It's the Northeast Philly monk boy. Like, I bet he was born right on that plaza right there. Yep. Just moms was walking down and water broke.
Fuck it, guess I'm doing it here.
Yeah. I kind of love that area for how many...
I'm going to run into that diner and have the baby. Like, you know, that one diner on Frankfurt?
Car, yeah.
Yep.
For how many goons per capita are in that area? It's so fucking nuts. Like, that's just goon central for Northeast Philly. They all herd in the one little square.
Yeah. That's where you can find every single scumbag in Philadelphia.
Every type of scumbag.
Every single scumbag that exists in Philadelphia is... It's just... They're in that region.
Yeah. And
they're nowhere else.
Any variety you want, too, right? Hammerheads, you got the... You know what I mean? Mid-late 20-somethings, cool cats that think they're cool, you know. You can go down the strip a little and go to the fucking, like, dollar beer bar. That kind of shit. Fucking...
Sheffield's.
Yeah.
You got the fucking... I think, honestly... Yeah, I think Sheffield's and Hammerheads are, like, the ratchetest ones. That's where, like, all the scumbags hang out. More specifically, Sheffield, I think.
Sheffield's the tiny one on the fucking corner where you got to slip through to get to the bathroom? Like, the bar is just too close to the bathroom wall?
Yeah. No, wait, no.
That was Andrea's.
No. Yeah, that's
Sheffield's is right next door.
Sheffield's is right past it, yes.
Yeah. Fuck. What a...
I liked Andrea's better just because you could smoke in there at the time.
I like that spot. Yeah. It's
real But otherwise, it wasn't bad, really. Yeah. But there was a lot of old people hanging out there. It was like you had the fucking 60s boomers out there, and then fucking literally right on the next block over on the next corner was Sheffield's, and that's where all the fucking underage kids were going. That's where all the fucking scumbags were hanging out.
Yeah. Sheffield's had that vibe of like, you know, they had lights.
Yeah, I guarantee you at any moment when that place was open, at least 25% of people in there had a fake ID, and they weren't actually 21.
Yeah.
Like, that's a random number to throw out, but that's what it felt like.
Yeah, it's just one of those joints. Like, they got lights on the fucking... They have a dance floor. They're always playing new hip-hop. Like, this place sucks. I love me like a mixed-up bar where it's like you got a couple old heads in the back, right? Yeah. But also, it's, like, nice, and just me and my boys are going to chill.
Yeah.
I hate, like, the full dive bar where they look at you like, you don't belong here. Get the fuck out! Like, you're not. This ain't your crowd.
You're not 58. So.
Yeah. You gotta be a fucking AAR.
You're not a fucking at least an amateur pro at fucking pool. Get the fuck out of here.
You gotta show your AARP card instead of your fucking driver's license.
Your NRA license.
Yeah. Yeah, some of that too. There's a couple Capitol Stormers in the fucking in those bars. At least they look that way.
The swamp people.
Yeah, the swamp people.
The swamp bars.
I don't know. I always look at those dudes as a young buck, like, God, like, what pieces of shit, you know? Now that I'm a little older, I'm like, I look like a swamp person, right? So I'm like, okay, they're just tired, you know? They're just done their day.
They're beat.
They just want to. They're just beat. Yeah, they just want to lean their elbows on the bar and just fucking.
Ugh, that's what I like. God, I can never fucking see myself doing that.
I can see myself doing that right now.
I can't. I will never ever in my life go to a bar by myself.
Yeah.
Never. I don't think I ever will.
Well, I think
if you ever see me in a bar by myself, fucking just shoot me. Just shoot me. Like, just fucking snipe me from the outside.
Well, I think those dudes, they all know each other. Like, at a dive bar. I think they're all like...
Oh, yeah, because they fucking see each other every goddamn fucking day at the same time.
Yeah, they're all regulars, so they're like, okay, I know this cat. I like going to bars by myself. I accidentally discovered this by like going to bars and no one else showed up. But I like being solo because like my boy Dave, right? We love hitting bars everywhere. You know what I mean? Like that's our thing. And the problem is we always go to bars like, yo, we're gonna mix it up. You know what I mean? We're gonna see what's some talent. You know what I mean? We're gonna do something out here, right? The problem is we sit there and we just talk to each other the whole fucking time. Like literal titties out walking past us, and we're just like.
So what about the stock market today?
Yeah, and I'm like, nah. But
did you see Tesla dipped?
Yeah, I'm like, nah, no. But it gets to shit where like, nah, the Bible's bullshit. You don't know. I swear to God, that's half our conversations is whether the Bible's real or not, and whether Iran was going to attack us or not. I swear to God, and just by the time we know it, it's last call, and I'm like.
Ah, shit.
Some bars, you ever see a bar where a chick comes by with a basket of roses at the end of the night? Mm-hmm. And you can just buy a rose for like $5 and give it to a chick? Yeah, I swear to God, at the end of the night, I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'm buying a fucking rose for Dave. Because fucking...
He deserves it for that conversation.
I guess we're going to go home and fuck because I've been talking to you all night like a dink.
It's okay, man. He's been mind-fucking you all night.
But yeah, like, so that's why going out solo is cool.
Is that why you like Dave so much?
Yeah. You go out solo because your boys ain't, you know what I mean? You're not distracted by each other. You're not checking in. You're not talking, you know what I mean? I swear to God, dude, speaking of hammerheads, I've been there with fucking 5 other people, right? And we sat down at the bar and we chilled, and 6 chicks walk into the bar and sit all right next to us. And I'm like, this is a perfect configuration. We all fit together, right? Like, we can all just, right?
Yeah.
And we just don't end up doing shit because we're all just a pack and we're shy and we're like, hey, what's up? You know what I mean? I'm like a handful of them don't want to do shit. And I'm like, you know, there's no energy.
Yeah.
At least if you go out with your boys to bars, they got to be like, they came with you, but they're not afraid to talk to other people.
Gotta have purpose.
Yeah, like, cool, I'm gonna hit the pool table and fucking do a little something. I'm gonna talk to people. You know what I mean? If you go to the bars with people that just talk to you and vice versa, you're kind of fucking yourself.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Fucking life lessons for you.
Yeah, boy. Where we at, player?
Almost time to wrap.
Okay.
I gotta pee, dude.
Yeah, I gotta pee too.
Are we gonna rapid fire the fucking footnotes again? I feel like that's what this is becoming.
Yeah, you know what? Let's do that real quick. So,
what you got? Number 1.
Motherfucking dudes is getting boners from playing Resident Evil. You seen this?
Wait, what? What?
Okay.
What the fuck?
Resident Evil 8 got these 2 hot chicks that are zombies.
What the fuck?
And
oh yeah, the new gameplay came out for that, right? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
'Cause I gotta watch that.
People are reportedly losing gallons of cum.
Oh my god. To the gameplay trailer of fucking Resident Evil 8?
There's like a
That's an odd one. So you
like
tell me it's on Pornhub? Like, that's where you go watch the trailer? Yeah.
There's this Victorian goth chick, and there's like this 8-foot vampire chick. And dudes are like, that's mommy.
Oh my god. Next.
So we got that. Okay, let me ask you this one. Okay. Is there a number of chicks that... is there a number of dudes that a chick could sleep with before you're like, you've been with too many chicks? Or you've been with too many dudes?
I guess.
Probably. What would you say that number is?
I mean, if I had to guess, I'd probably say maybe like 5.
Okay.
Seems like an okay number, I guess.
5. I think 5 is... Yeah, it's slightly
like conservative. Like, well, I guess it depends on your age.
Yeah.
But like, still, 5 is a lot. Like,
5 is... I would say it's slightly conservative. I think...
Slightly conservative?
Yeah, because a lot of chicks have been with like 20, 30 dudes. 50
yeah, that's outrageously fucking astronomical number.
Yeah. Which, you know what though? It's a big number. It sounds like a big number, but when you break down like... Okay.
It's a big fucking number.
She hooked up with one dude a season, and then just... since
like some Don't Starve Together shit?
Yeah,
like,
yes. Let's say...
Fucking hit the deer clops, bro. Hit the fucking moose.
Yeah. Let's say I'm 34. Let's say since 18, I hooked up with one chick every season, right? So that's 4 times what? Fucking 14.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So that's where you get like a number like 50. It's like, all right, fucking. I don't know. That came up the other day. Like I was talking to someone about Mia Khalifa. Like people think she's a hoe, right? Like she was a porn star or whatever. And I'm like, wait. She did porn for 3 months. She shot about 20 videos. That's not that bad. It's not hard.
That's a lot. In 3 months?
No, but like, yeah. Well, and for a porn star, that's kind of a regular schedule. There's porn stars who have just been in the game for fucking 10 years and just
that's ridiculous.
And they just have.
They're just like they're just like bags, dude. Like, bags. They're fucking bags at that point. Like what? How, like you can't get fucking railed like that for 10 years just straight. Like, and it's not like it's once a fucking year. It's like it's 20, 30 times a fucking month. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, porn stars work on a schedule of like every 1 to 3 days. They're on a shoot.
That's wild as fuck.
Yeah, and I'm just like, all right, so that the homeless challenge. Where
checked everything off?
Where does the Roosevelt Mall begin and end for you? Does it start on Castor and end at the Boulevard?
No, it's Bustleton and Boulevard.
So everything on the other side of Bustleton is just some other shit?
Yeah, because the mall is just that part.
So what's that other shit? There's a shopping center?
Yeah.
Fuck, blew my mind.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Episode 51. You're satisfied?
Yeah, I'm good. See ya.